welcome to this new presentation. This presentation will be about artificial intelligence and Marketing Cloud. We named this talk Deep Dive into AI in Marketing Cloud. So hopefully you get a lot of valuable learnings today. We will present you a lot of upcoming features that are not available today. So please make sure that when you are ready to work with Marketing Cloud, you check the features that are currently available on the market. We also have the chance today to have someone from Brisbane. Cameron, thank you for being with us today. And we have the chance to have Imogen, Jordan, and Rachel from Salesforce Sydney. So thank you everyone for being here. I would like finally to thank our sponsor, Sky Solution, which is a Salesforce consultancy, a Salesforce partner. We implement projects that are related to Marketing Cloud and Sales Cloud. And please, if you have the opportunity, share as much as you can content on social media. That's how we can leverage this type of event and continue to organize this event. The agenda is pretty straightforward. The first point will be a quick introduction to artificial intelligence. Then we will highlight what are the current artificial intelligence features within Marketing Cloud. And finally, we will help you to understand what is the future of Marketing Cloud, what are the upcoming artificial intelligence features, and we will close that with how to get ready with AI. So let's start with a quick intro. As you can see, over the last year, we have got a lot of updates, a lot of news related to generative artificial intelligence. Even yesterday, I think there is news about OpenAI, the CEO that has been fired, then rehired by Microsoft. A lot of things are going on. And it's very interesting to understand why do we hear so much about generative artificial intelligence recently. We have Harvard Business Review, Wall Street Journal, The Economist talking about that. And the fact is that 70% of the marketers declare and say that, yes, artificial intelligence will automate most of the simple time-consuming tasks, and that this can change their daily job because it will allow them to focus on a strategic vision and think about the next best campaign. Think on the next best marketing campaign that will bring value to their company. So when we hear all this good news, good update about generative artificial intelligence, we can only say that every company should get an artificial intelligence strategy. But some people will say artificial intelligence has been around for already 10 years. It's not something new. It's something that we have been using for creating segments. For example, if you have a database of customers, you will want to segment your database to know which of your customers are engaged with your brand, which are dormant and not loyal to your brand. All of that already exists. I'm also thinking about account-based marketing, which is a strategy that allows you to create personalized content for each account that you will be targeting. This will take thousands and thousands of dollars to create because you will have to personalize each content that you will promote for each account. Today, with generative artificial intelligence, it will be possible to do that in a few clicks. And we all know that it's all about time. The most valuable asset that a company has is the time. And we all know that time is money. So generative AI will help organizations to save a lot by doing things in a few clicks. And Salesforce is the organization that can help you to achieve that, because since day one, Salesforce has been the organization that helped businesses to adopt cloud application. So for our generation, it seems to be very obvious that everything it's in the cloud. But a few 50 years ago, it was not something obvious. So Salesforce really helps organizations to adopt cloud applications such as Marketing Cloud, Sales Cloud, Commerce Cloud, all of that. And by implementing artificial intelligence feature in all of these cloud applications, you will be at the first spot to benefit from this new feature. And we can really see that over the last couple of months, there is 3 pillars of innovation that we can see. The first one is to have data that is actionable. It's very important that your data is clean. Your data must be clean in order for you to understand it and to leverage it. If you have a data that is ready to be used, you will be able to leverage content personalization. You will also be able to measure it. And there is a saying that says we can only improve what we measure. This is what marketing intelligence is. You will be able to measure and to understand your data in order to optimize your next campaign. You will also be able to personalize the content that you deliver to your audience. And this will allow you to reach out to people at the right time and on the right channel. And finally, Salesforce is not a single company. Salesforce is more than that. It's an ecosystem built of partners. Actually, there is already more than 200,000 people that are Salesforce certified, which means like the innovation, the out-of-the-box thinking will come from the Salesforce community. There is already more than 5,000 apps on the App Exchange, which is the Apple Store for the App Store for the iPhone, but for Salesforce. There is already 5,000 apps ready to go. And what we will see in the coming months and years is more and more AI application dedicated to Marketing Cloud that will be available on this store. And as we mentioned, artificial intelligence is only as good as your data. If you don't have good data, you won't be able to leverage correctly artificial intelligence. And here, I would like to give you a simple example. As you can see, a prompt. If everyone tried ChatGPT, a prompt is when you talk directly to the computer, like you write to the computer. Let's say on my prompt here, I wrote to Einstein, write a catchy email promoting the event Deep Dive into AI in Marketing Cloud at the Sydney Salesforce Tower. The basic answer from Einstein will be, come at the event, Deep Dive into AI into Marketing Cloud. The event will be hosted at the Salesforce Sydney Tower. You will learn about AI. It's nice, but it's basic. Now, what if I give some context? So for example, Robert, that is with us today, what if I give some context to Einstein? I will say, this is Robert Lopez from North Collective. He purchased Marketing Cloud in 2010. The last event was attended, and he has an interest into Data Cloud. By having all this data available and ready to go, I will be able to push Einstein to the next level. And here we can see the result. Hi, Robert. As you are a Marketing Cloud user, we would like to invite you again for our next event, Deep Dive into AI in Marketing Cloud. The event will be hosted at the Sydney Salesforce Tower. You will learn about AI, and we will be available if you have any question about Data Cloud. That's the main difference that we can do by giving context to the artificial intelligence. And in our field, we call context ground. So grounded with customer data, the message will be totally more accurate and personalized for the end user. And this is great because we are using Einstein trust layer for that. Every AI application, every application that is using AI is using the Einstein trust layer. And this is the beauty of like the architecture of it, is that we don't retain any data into this layer. The data will be processed by Einstein, but will not be stored. And by doing that, this is something that we solve. It was one of the main concerns that a lot of organizations had, to not store data related to AI. So in 3 points, how to adopt artificial intelligence, the first step will be to clean your data. Make sure your data is clean and ready to be understood. The second step will be to start with simple use case. Most likely in Marketing Cloud, you have tons of ways to use artificial intelligence easily. And the third and last step will be to provide context to your data, as we saw with the example of Robert. And now I have the pleasure to share it with Imogen that will present some demonstration.